Hey ladies, it's just me. I'm not putting this one up on YouTube like normal. Like I said, we haven't met yet, but when I know we will, and when we do, my father always used to say, when you get something in your craw, I think it would be. I always thought it was claw, but craw, and he says you just don't ever let go, and I don't. So I've been thinking about this thing though, and I have already, without even finding any land, I have literally like 9 people that would gladly join a community like that. Now, I've owned plenty of companies and started everything from scratch. So many times it's not funny. You can just watch over expansion happen constantly, and if you've got plenty of money to throw around and do everything half-assed and just hope to make money at the end, that's great. But obviously that's not my intentions, and I'm sure it's not yours. So what I was hoping or thinking is I know I could pick out the perfect property for what I want, but first of all, I'm not female. I'm certainly not, well, I said I'm lesbian, but, it is a joke, but it isn't a joke. I think the beautiful woman body is beautiful, so if I can understand. I can totally understand. I cannot understand a gay thing, and it's not because a man's body, let's face it, is just ugly. Nothing about that thing that's ugly. I don't mean that. I mean the whole thing. I get it. But, anyway. I was like babbling about that. Yeah, as I think, with the smartest thing I think we did. I hate to sound like this, but it happens to be somewhat true. There is just about nothing on my community that I can't do alone. There's nothing. So, whatever somebody has that they're interested in, I can teach it to them, and I can teach it to them to be the best of the best at it. And again, it's not meant to be brag, it's just my personality. I want everything to be right. I know, that's a long story, but that's me. When it comes to making something, I literally cross the T's and dot the I's. And I get paid quite well for it. And I could do it myself if I wanted to, but I've done it. I'm 53 years old. I got a scar that starts right here, goes all the way to the back of my ear. And it's time for me to slow down at 53. And I hate the world the way it's going. And my wife died. I think you figured that out by now, but my wife did die of cervical cancer at quite an early age, 34. And we were 12 years apart in age, so I told her at like 30, well, I told her when I was 32, that if we were going to have kids, I wanted to have children by the time I was 35, because I didn't want to be 85 or 90, which I'll never make. Even then I knew that. But, I wouldn't want my child to grow up, into age of 10 or 15 years old, whatever it would be, not have a father, I've started to rethink that a little bit, not a whole lot. It's not a priority for me. To some degree, it is, because I found out my brother can't have children. It kind of puts a little burden on me mentally that way, because without me and a child, our family, our side, our train or whatever you want to call it dies. I mean, my sister has a son, but it carries a different last name. So there's something to think there, but it's not enough. It's far off on my worry list. But anyway, I'm trying to get back to what I originally thought of, and it is a very productive idea, I think. What it, I think, basically was, I think it flows, like, I know beekeeping, all of it. And, I'm not saying I'm not going to have to refresh this and that, but I mean, I've done it all. So, I think one of the ideas I had is when we finally find the property we like and get ourselves situated, the first thing I think is to get you have your tiny house, but I don't think it's going to fit in right off the bat, but that doesn't mean it can't be there. It could be there forever as far as I'm concerned. My idea for the place is more log homes or timber frame, and homes. We're going to build it from scratch, everything. So that's going to be anybody that we bring into the community is going to have to start from there. I mean, I'm gonna buy a well-made yurt is company, but it's still a canvas tent, but it has its own wood stove, everything. That's what it's gonna cost me about $2,000 to get it set up so that I don't have to tear it down, because mine is gonna be the lodge, and it's gonna take me the way I want it. Even with help, it's gonna be a 3-year project minimum. So, and there's a bunch of reasons. It's not for the grandeur of it. There's a lot of reasons. I'm probably not going to even live in it when it's over. I'll live in it for some period of time, but not very. I'm going to have my own little spots picked out for something somewhere. I'll be on the property, but not there. It's got its purpose, but I want to be the one that helps build it. And then everybody else is going to have to build. I don't care what it is. I mean, I really don't care. We'll build the biggest thing you can need. But part of that's going to be, everybody has to have a job, even when you get older. I'm thinking, our elderly are going to watch our children. And the children are going to grow to watch the elderly and everything. So I think I know how to build one. So the first group of people are going to help me build one to learn their trade. We're going to build theirs, which is going to strengthen their trade, that trade. And then we're going to have them work on figuring out a trade that they truly enjoy, so that why go to a job that you don't like? Absolutely doesn't make sense. So we're going to ask them. Think about it. I don't care if it takes a month, but when you come to us, be certain that that's what you want to do, and because you enjoy it. I know that's a crazy idea, but try it. Figure out something that you really enjoy, and we're going to find a way to make money doing it. And then when we find that, we're going to do whatever we have to do to make it so that that person can productively do it accurately, consistently, all of the things that need to be done. I don't care if it's ironwork to butter. I don't care what they decide to make. We're going to put our label on it, and we're going to make a brand that is us. And that brand, I'm going to brand that thing so hard that the people that buy it are going to know that it's going to be affordable, but it's going to be sustainable, and it's going to be organic. It's not going to be produced from Dole or some other freaking company. And it all is going to go back to our fund, I guess. I don't know what to call it. It's going to end up, I'm going to have to incorporate it. It's going to have to be a stock. It's going to have to be a company, because it'll make too much money. But it's not for me to be rich. I don't need the money. It's for the community to be rich. so that we can buy 10,000 acres and have all we need everywhere without building endless shopping malls when we can have them brought right to the people. I know it's an awful idea, but I think we can do it, and I just get the right feeling that you two would bring so much positive to it. So I wanted to send this to you privately. I hope I can do it somehow. Have a great day, and I will be talking to you hopefully someday. Hey, John.